How can driving with one hand improve your driving? This is one of the hacks I'm going to be showing you on how to control your car. So make sure you stick around, and I'm going to be showing you 7 in total, which will make your driving so much easier. So let's get into it. Now this hack here is going to help you brake smoothly. I know a lot of people struggle with braking, especially when they first start, and a lot of times when you brake too hard and then you get that sharp jolt at the end. Now this hack makes it so much smoother, and you make you look like a professional even though you're only just beginning to drive. So the key is, instead of pressing down the brake really hard at the end once you've stopped, you actually want to release the brake just as you're stopping and then pressing it back down again when you come to a full stop. And that's going to make the brake really smooth. So remember that one. It's top secret, only for you guys. A lot of people struggle with straightening up the steering wheel after turning, and you see people struggling with their steering wheel, moving around too much, and then the car's still not going in the right direction. The best way to do it is, one, don't look at the steering wheel when you're trying to straighten up, because that's not going to tell you where the steering wheel's facing. It's going to confuse you. So don't look at the steering wheel. And then also what you can do is just let go of the steering wheel slightly and let it correct itself. So when you're driving after a big turn, the wheels always want to go straight. So release the steering wheel slightly, and then you'll see it straighten up back to the center. Finding the biting point makes it so much easier for you to move off and makes you more confident as a driver. But for some people, it's really hard. Well, this hack will make it so easy for you to find it. This one requires you to use your handbrake. So when you put your handbrake on and you bring the clutch up, you see the car dip. So if you look in your rearview mirror, you see the lines dip down. This means that you're at the biting point. Now, once you're there, hold it still at that point, and then when you're ready to move, release the handbrake and the car will move forward. Some people struggle with moving off faster. So to move off quickly, what you need to do is make sure you're controlling the clutch properly and also using the gas properly. It's going to require a lot more gas than normal because we're trying to move off really fast, but it's still going to require delicate clutch control. What you need to do is bring the clutch up to the biting point and then add loads of gas as you're doing this, as you're bringing the clutch up smoothly. Don't be afraid to press the gas down until the car's making lots of noise. And you also don't change gears too soon. Speed up in the lower gears first. If you try to gear up too soon, your car's going to move really sluggish and you're not going to gain speed that quickly. Stay in the low gears for longer. Allow the RPMs to go really high. Most of the time you want to change the gear when the RPMs reach around 2000, but when you're trying to gain speed quickly, you want to wait for it to be around 3,000, sometimes even 4,000, and then change gear. That way you're going to pick up speed really quickly. A lot of my learners struggle with changing gears and keeping the steering wheel straight. Now, this can be quite dangerous, especially if you imagine in a situation where you haven't got much space, like a narrow dual carriageway, and there's a car next to you or a van next to you, and then you're swerving while you're trying to change gears. This can be very dangerous. One of the best ways to get over this is to actually use one hand. Just have your hand on the steering wheel, then put your other hand on the gear stick for a while, and maybe even turn a little bit with the steering wheel when you're coming up to a bend. This is going to train you to actually hold the steering wheel with one hand without swerving. And then you're going to realize it's not even that hard. Once you do it a couple of times, you'll see that you can keep the car straight without struggling. The reason why people swerve when they're changing gears is because they're not used to having just one hand on the steering wheel, and then that one hand is either going to push up or down too much. But if you just train it to be holding the steering wheel by itself, then you're going to realize, oh, I can actually keep the car straight with one hand. Then afterwards you can use two hands, and now you can change gears without swerving. And on the topic of changing gears, the next hack is getting into gear 3 easily. Now, people sometimes they'll use too much force and then they'll go into the wrong gear. They might even go to 1, which is not good. It will have the same effect as you braking really hard, and then the person behind you will get a nasty shock, and then you're going to get a nasty shock as well when they crash into the back of you. So to prevent this from happening, what you want to do is use an open palm technique. So instead of grappling the gear stick and trying to force it into gear, use an open palm. From 2, push to neutral, let go of it fully, and then from neutral, just push up straight without any direction. Don't grab it, try and go left or right, just push upwards. It's going to go into 3 this way. There's no other gear you can go into. That's the easiest way to get into gear 3. Then this one, people struggle with when they first start learning to drive, but I'm going to show you a hack that's going to make you learn this much quicker than most people can. Moving on smoothly requires just a simple technique. If you count to 3 in your head or out loud if you want to, once your car starts moving, you're going to, as you're releasing the clutch, is going to be so much smoother. The reason why people don't move off smoothly is because they're bringing up the clutch too fast. But if you learn to count in your head, so once the car starts moving, go 1, 2, 3 as you're slowly releasing the clutch. That way you're going to be a much smoother driver when it comes to moving off. So those are just some of the hacks that you can use to control the car. You can actually use this on your test as well, so don't be afraid to use these hacks on your test. So I hope you guys found those useful. If you have any hacks that we can use or other people can use, leave them in the comments below. I'm going to do another video like this where I feature some more hacks, so make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.